From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Live from the CBS studios in San Francisco this Saturday afternoon, I'm Brian Hackney.
And I'm Andrea Nakano. 24 high school students of color from Oakland graduated from the inaugural Economic Equity and Financial Education Program. The students took 8 months of personal finance literacy classes through UC Berkeley's Haas School of Business, and they all get an $8,000 college scholarship from PG&E.
A challenge is always good for me in a way. I overcome my challenges. So yeah, it's going to be hard, and there will be times where I know I'm going to struggle in life, like going through college and stuff, but I believe I can do it.
PG&E says it created the program as a racial justice initiative after the murder of George Floyd. It's not summer yet, but it sure felt like it today in the East Bay especially. We caught up with some mountain bike riders in Lime Ridge Open Space near Walnut Creek, and many enjoyed temperatures that reached into the 90s. The hot weather also brought out lots of families to Heather Park Farms. They kept cool, hanging out under canopies while kids played soccer in the sun. We now go to Brian with more on today's hot temps in the Bay. Brian.
It won't be here for too long. Mother's Day sees a cool down in the Bay Area, not dramatic. In the East Bay, numbers will come down by about 5 degrees. From this, we're close to the daytime highs. Concord was up in the 90-degree range, now at 87. Oakland, very pleasant, 74 degrees right now. In Livermore, it is 89. And in Santa Rosa, it is 85 degrees. Numbers tomorrow at this time will be about 5 degrees cooler than it was today. And that's pretty much par for the course for this time of the year. Fog and low clouds will move back into the shoreline overnight tonight, so it'll cool things down tomorrow, except well inland. It'll still be close to 90 degrees. And then it warms up again to near 90 inland on Tuesday and Wednesday. In terms of rain, something that this year it seems always is in the forecast, is not for this week. All the way through next weekend, it looks like things will be high and dry. And Mother's Day with the cool down should be very pleasant. Now to one of our favorite mothers. Here's Andrea Nakano.
All right, fire officials say a stove explosion blew out the window of a house in San Jose. They believe it was related to a gas leak and called PG&E to shut off the gas. They say there is no indication that the explosion was suspicious, but we did see sheriff's deputies taking a man into custody at the scene. The fire department is still investigating the incident. And a series of shootings overnight in Oakland left 4 people wounded. The first 2 happened just after 2 a.m. One was on 34th Avenue, the second on Holly Street. No word on how the first victim is doing, but the second is in stable condition. The third shooting broke out about 45 minutes later on 85th Avenue, and the fourth about half an hour later on 8th Avenue. The last 2 victims are also in stable condition. Investigators are looking into whether those shootings are related.
Union Square keeps losing major retailers to concerns about crime in San Francisco. A luxury furniture store is the latest to leave. Coco Republic is joining several other well-known chains in Union Square in the Market Street area. Nordstrom, as you have heard, is leaving. They're in Westfield Mall. They were the last store to announce their closure. Thousands of Vietnamese Catholics in San Jose have a place to worship again, more than a decade after their church went up in flames. Now known as Our Lady of La Vang Church, the new facility was flush with guests today, as it will be all weekend for inaugural festivities, which include a blessing of the statue. Churchgoers said that the moment means a lot to them.
I became a holy Catholic child of God, and Mama Mary here. So this is a beautiful celebration. It's bring life to this area again.
The church expects thousands of guests from around the world to attend this weekend.
We've now had some time for that loss to settle in, but for many in Dub Nation, it's still hard to process how flat the Warriors looked in that elimination game. In a do-or-die Game 6, the Warriors didn't play like the team with 4 rings in the past 8 seasons. Golden State was ice cold from the field, shooting just 27% from beyond the arc. Combine that with a near triple-double from LeBron James, he finished with 30 points, 9 boards, and 9 assists. That was enough to end the Warriors season last night. Golden State found some rhythm late in the year, but after the game, the team admits it wasn't playing at a championship caliber level.
It felt like all season we were desperately trying to recapture, what we had last year, to come back from 2-0 against a hell of a Sacramento team, to give this Laker team the fight that we did, be in this competition. We came close to recapturing what we had, but we didn't quite get there. So in my mind, we didn't feel like a championship team all year, but we had the guts and the fortitude to still believe, and we made a pretty good push. We just couldn't get there.
I think this group definitely maxed out what we could do. It wasn't a championship team. We didn't win it, so sucks, but that's our reality. Our worst season as a whole since 2014, and yet, we had a chance to make another run. So we'll figure it out. This group was maxed. We got what we could get out of it. But this thing isn't maxed, and so we'll get more out of that.
Now entering the offseason, the Warriors have several questions to address this summer. Will they keep or trade away some of the younger players like Jordan Poole, who struggled this year after signing a 4-year deal before the season? Draymond Green could also become a free agent if he decides to opt out of his player option. But the core of the dynasty was consistent last night, saying it's not ready to say it's over.
Draymond, Clay, Steph, our core guys, they've got plenty left to offer. There's still plenty in the tank there.
We're not done yet. It was lost this year. We'll be back next year.
I still feel like this team has championship potential, but the organization has some decisions to make, and we'll eventually get to that point.
I know we still got greatness ahead of us, and we just got to use this offseason to get right mentally, physically, and just improve on our weaknesses.
They said we couldn't do it again last year. We did it. They said we missed the playoffs this year. We did it, but guess what? We don't do moral victory, so we lost. And this was not a championship group as it stands. But we have champions, and we're made up of champions. And when you are a champion, when you have that mindset, you just go back to the drawing board, retool, refigure it out, and go do it again.
In San Francisco, the stats aren't in for this year, but between 2019 and 2022, chronic homelessness went down 11%. The number of homeless people with children dropped 15% over the same span. But that also corresponded with an 18% increase in the number of people staying at the city's homeless shelters. The city was supposed to count the number of homeless again this year, but they didn't, and officials haven't said why.
Governor Newsom wants to dedicate more than $15 billion to fight homelessness across the state. That includes money for cleaning up encampments, funding for the state's Home Keep program, behavioral health treatment, and the Care Court program. It's all part of the governor's revised $306 billion May budget proposal he announced. The state's deficit has grown to more than $31 billion. That's almost $10 billion higher than what he reported in January. The state has to balance the budget without knowing exactly how much money it'll be bringing in because the tax filing deadline was pushed back to October because of the winter storms. Newsom and the legislature have to come to an agreement by July 1st.
Governor Newsom also mentioned the end of Title 42. He said the state already has 9 shelters in 3 counties that offers migrants health care and other help. He also wants Congress to take action on comprehensive immigration reform.
We need more support. Locals need more support. The constraints the Biden administration are under are real, and we recognize that.
With the expiration of Title 42, people are once again allowed to seek asylum in the United States.
But strict new immigration restrictions are in effect. Under the new policy, migrants cannot get asylum without first applying for it in another country.
And as Wendy Gillette reports, that puts the fate of hundreds of migrants lining up at the California-Mexico border in limbo.
Volunteers in San Ysidro, California, are doing all they can to help migrants arriving at the border wall in Mexico.
Beans and tortillas and cheese for the people. We've been able to pull it together and answer to the call of bring me water, bring me a blanket, give me a kind of sense of belonging, and that's what we're trying to do.
There was celebration when some migrants' names were called, the first step of asylum processing. There are an estimated 60,000 migrants waiting near the border and about 25,000 in Border Patrol custody, bringing a flurry of criticism from Republicans who oppose President Biden's immigration policies.
When he started doing the catch and release, that's what invited people to come in.
The Biden administration is defending the new rules, which include an appointment scheduling app and requiring migrants to pass a credible fear interview.
We provide lawful, safe, and orderly pathways for people to come to the United States when they qualify for relief.
In El Paso, Texas, buses are bringing migrants to a processing center. There is a state of emergency in the city.
How could you do that without consulting us?
And in Chicago, residents filed a restraining order to stop a former school from becoming a shelter for migrants as other facilities reach capacity.
If migrants are allowed into the U.S., they face a considerable logjam in the court system. Some have to wait more than 2 years. People caught crossing illegally face a 5-year ban from the U.S. and possible criminal charges.
Now let's go to the pasture for this criminal update. Well, seriously, police in North Carolina say that a group of cows joined a chase and helped them catch a suspect on the run. The suspect fled a traffic stop, eventually ditched his car, ran into the fields of Watauga County, fields that were full of police cows.
Yeah, as he tried to move through the fields and hide from police, the cows followed him, attracting attention to his location, and police made the eventual arrest.
Cows on the crime watch. San Jose's Scoutorama brought hundreds of families out into the sun at History Park. The event, a day of discovery packed with hands-on activities for all ages. It's hosted by the Boy Scouts of America. Participants got to experience what it's like to be a scout for a day, from obstacles, water rockets, derby car racing, and more.
Scouting is a really great place for people to get out in the outdoors, to get away from computers and cell phones, the TV, to get out and learn life skills that they can carry on into the future with them.
Out into wild nature? What a concept. Scoutorama is the largest scouting event each year for the Silicon Valley and Monterey Boy Scouts chapter.
Bay Area rapper E40 is an honorary graduate of Grambling State University in Louisiana. You can now call him Dr. E. Earlier this year, he donated $100,000 to Grambling State. The money went toward the university's marching band and helped build the recording studio for aspiring musicians. The studio is named in his honor.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 11 tonight.
Yeah, until then, the news continues streaming on CBS News Bay Area. We'll see you then.